So we'll start standing. Bring your feet together. Rest your arms by your side and close your eyes. So generally, when we're standing here with our eyes closed, I want you to feel the weight in your feet and just move the weight a little bit back a little bit. So you'll feel the weight shift into more of your heels and then lift up through the back of the head. And just take 3 deep breaths through your nose. If you feel like the weight's moving like left to right, then your balance. You're finding that center of balance in the front of the heel bones. One last breath. And then gently open your eyes. So we'll start with this sun salutation A, a modified variation. Inhale, raise your arms. Look up. And exhale, fold forward, bend your knees a little bit. If you cannot touch the ground, you can bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift your chest. So I'm going to take this class with you guys like I'm very unflexible. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands down, step back into a push-up position, set your knees down, and then slowly lower all the way down to your stomach. Look at your hands, bring them underneath your elbows. Now lift the back of your neck forward and up. Lengthen through your legs. And then as you exhale, push into your knees and hands, come up onto your hands and knees. Curl your toes, lift your hips up, and here in downward dog, keep your knees very bent so that your shoulders aren't rounded forward, but you can get your chest to move back and your wrists are in line with your elbows and your shoulders and all the way back to your hips. And then from here, maybe you can straighten your legs a little bit, but if your shoulders start to creep forward, stop straightening your legs. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Then look forward. Step your left foot forward, and then your right foot forward. Bring your hands to your shins. Straighten your legs out. Inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Push into your feet. Inhale, raise your arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms down by your side. Sorry about the wind. I don't really have a microphone thing to take the wind out, so bear with me. We'll do just one more, and on this one, see if you can fold a little deeper in your downward dog, if you can get a deeper stretch in your legs, so we're progressing through this. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. And we're going to go just a little bit faster. Maybe your hands are lower on your shins. Inhale, lift through your chest. Elongate through your spine. Plant your hands, and this time we'll step with the right foot back first, and then the left foot back. Drop your knees down. Untuck your toes. Come all the way down to your stomach. Bring the hands back. You could stay here in cobra, so same position, or you can come into upward dog. Your thighs will be off the ground, drawing your shoulder blades back, lifting through the back of your neck. Either come up to your hands and knees, or you go all the way back to downward dog, and then we'll meet here. So this is the second downward dog. Generally, I'll try to start to straighten my legs out just a little bit more, and if your calves are pretty tight, you'll feel a deep stretch in the upper calves. If your hamstrings are tight, you'll feel it there. Now breathe into the back of your legs. Wherever you feel like your legs are tight, that's where you're bringing your awareness to as you're breathing deep through your nose. Bend your knees, look forward. Step forward first with your right foot, and then with your left foot. Inhale, lift your chest, tighten your back, straighten your arms, and exhale, fold. Press into your feet, inhale, raise your arms. And exhale, bring your arms down by your side. Now we'll go into a couple warrior poses. Step your left leg back. Open your feet about 4 feet apart. Your mat's 6 feet long. Extend your arms out to your side. Turn your left leg in. Turn your right leg all the way out. Bring your forearm onto your thigh. Knee right over your heel. Raise your left arm up. So in this extended side angle, I kind of like to take my forearm and drive it into my inner thigh and then open up through my chest. And then draw the lower belly in, and you should feel a good stretch on your oblique here. Reach your arm all the way over your head. Drive down through your back heel, and then pull your right rib cage into your right armpit. Look up. Reach your left arm straight back up. And come up to warrior two. Your right leg doesn't move at all. All you'll feel is your weight go from a little bit forward to stacking it right over your hips here. Three deep breaths. Straighten your right leg. Keep your arms up. I like keeping the arms up the whole time because your shoulders will get like a pretty good little burn going on. Turn your right leg in. Turn your left leg all the way out. Set your left forearm on your left thigh. Reach your right arm up. So again here, I like a little reflection of myself in the mirror here. I'm not a big fan of mirrors, but you can really use mirrors to observe your body and check your alignment. So you want to see like your nose with your sternum, pubic bone, and then down to your heel. And then again, it's like this opening sensation here. Getting a nice stretch on the inner thigh here. Turn your palm to face forward and reach it extended over your head. If your neck is okay with it, you can look up. Deep breaths. Bring your arm back up. So I'm looking at the reflection right now. I'm not going to let my lower body move at all. I'm just going to take my upper torso, stack it right over my pelvis, turn my palm down, extend my left arm forward, and then gaze over my left hand. So instead of your arms just like being here, you want to really over-exaggerate the reach through the arms so you can feel like a little bit of tingling going all the way through your arms because it's really taking that fascia and really bringing some tension on it. Straighten your left leg, bring your arms down, bend your knees, jump your feet together, step to the front of your mat, and now we'll do one Surya B. Bend your knees, sit your hips back, inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, bring your hands down, either hands to your shins or to the ground. I'll keep my hands here. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back, then your left foot back. We'll do a full chaturanga here. Shift forward from your heels to your head. None of it moves. Just bend the elbows alongside your rib cage. Untuck your right foot, left foot. Inhale, up dog. If this hurts your back at all, you just stay in this cobra pose here and then make your way back to downward dog. Lift your heels high. Get your butt up as high as you can. Step your right foot up by your right thumb. If you can't get it up there, just wiggle it up. I'll show you. Wiggle it up, wiggle it up. Come onto your fingertips. Spin your back heel down. Turn your left big toe as much as you can forward. Lift up to your left thigh. And then from here, bring your hands onto your hips. And upright your torso over your pelvis. Raise your arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back. Lower slowly, chaturanga. We're on the same exhale. Left foot this time, right foot. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, left foot, right foot, downward dog. Lift your heels high, look forward. Take your left foot, step it up as much as you can forward. I'll pretend like I can't. Then wiggle it up. Spin your back heel down. Come onto your fingertips. Again, we're turning this left big toe forward. We're internally rotating the right leg. Then from here, bring your hands onto your hips. Come up. Inhale, raise your arms. Drive your left knee forward. Drive your right heel down. Exhale, hands down. Step back. Lower slowly, chaturanga. Left foot, right foot, inhale, up dog. And left foot, right foot, downward dog. 5 breaths here. So you should feel a little bit warm, your legs a little bit more open. And with that, your heels might be going down more. If they're not, that's really not the goal here. And if you feel like there's a bunch of weight in your hands, like there's a lot of weight in my hands right now, bend your knees and drive your hips back so the spine's much longer here. And then you can work your legs a little straight if you'd like. But don't work them straight by driving your heels down. Engage your quadriceps. Lift your thighs away from the mat. Bend your knees, look forward. Let's try to jump forward here. Look between your hands and jump. Hands to your shins. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. And Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend your knees. Raise your arms. Exhale, straighten your legs. Bring your arms down by your side. Okay, let's come down to seated. So, I really focus on stretching the tightest parts of my body rather than the parts that aren't very tight. So, being in this position, this is the tightest seated pose for me. So, I like to bring my hands behind me, lift the chest, stay really active through the legs, and just sit up as tall as I can here. Just for 5 breaths. And even if you can like fold forward, just stay right here. This is more energy building here for the day. Maybe bring your hands in front of you. Now sweep both legs forward. So next we're going to do a quadricep stretch. The quads. If you sit at a desk, you drive a lot, the quads will get very tight, or if you do basically your quads get really tight over a long period of time. And if you don't feel a stretch, engage your left butt cheek and come down to your elbows. Maybe you come all the way down. But if you feel like your lower back's just like really lifting and compressing, stay on your elbows or on your hands. Release your left leg. Bring your right leg back. Same exact thing that you did on the left side. And most importantly, breathing deep through your nose through all of this. If you do anything well, that would be the most important thing to do well. Come back up, release your right leg,